Hi everyone. In my previous video I've shown the mech which I featured many times on this channel. The mech which is pretty much like the ultimate delete machine in the game, the ultimate build that you can get. Not necessarily the mech that you would wanna take if you wanna get the maximum number of Warzone kills. It's not gonna happen because you will run out of ammo. But the mech which you can take absolutely to any kind of mission, and the one that you can be successful with no matter what, unless you are a complete idiot. So this is the build, this is the mech, the ultimate delete machine. One of my all-time favorites, this Annihilator with this quad L-X autocannon SLD, Lublin Ballistics autocannon. However, there is only one problem with this build and this mech. And that problem is that first of all, these weapons, these particular variants of the L-X are very hard to come by. They are very rare. I would go as far as saying they are even more rare and more difficult to come by than the Gauss rifles. Second problem, they are very expensive, especially 5-tier level. Like when you find them in the industrial hub, again depending on where and when you find them, they can run up to like 4 millions, roughly 4 millions or something, again depending on where and when you buy it. But even I saw this once for sale as a rare item, I believe for something like 4.5 million C-bills, which is a lot. All four of these autocannons combined cost more than this mech, than the Annihilator itself. Annihilators, as a matter of fact, when you find them for sale, they're actually pretty cheap. They're always somewhere like under 10 million C-bills. It's somewhere like around 7 to 10 millions. It's not a lot at all for an assault, 100-ton mech. But all of this 4 autocannons combined would cost you more than twice than the mech itself. So that's the first problem. Second problem is that chances are you're not gonna find these autocannons early in campaign, because remember, we are just here recovering from the succession wars, especially like before the Elm memory core gets discovered somewhere in the late 3030s. You're dealing with leftovers, mostly leftovers. So and it's as a result, it's very difficult to find these weapon variants among the leftovers. And back when in this career, when I was fighting the Camstar, which is the final mission of this mercenary campaign, I didn't even have all 4 of them in stock. I had only 3 of these solid slug autocannons in my collection. Therefore, I was unable to use this kind of build, and that was the year of 3033. So even by the year of 3033, I did not have all 4 of these autocannons in my collection. So these are the problems that you're dealing with. So just to summarize it, you are only able to make this kind of build, this kind of build with these 4 Lublin Ballistics autocannons later in campaign, okay, somewhere, in the late 3030s. When you have money and when you have enough of this in your collection, and when by the time when this will actually, when the production of this is going to be restored after the discovery of Elm memory core. But here is the thing. What if I tell you that there is an alternative to this build? The alternative, which is pretty much as deadly and as devastating, with a pretty comparable DPS number, but the one which is first of all much cheaper, and second of all much more easily accessible, and the one that you're able to build early in campaign. How about that? Well, that is going to be this Annihilator ANH-1A variant, which I've loaded with this 4 AC5 rapid fire variants. The mech, which I've also featured many times on this channel by now, actually. So, here is what's going on. Even though this mech has a pretty similar DPS number to that for L-10X solid slug autocannons, and even though it is just as lethal, of course it is not the same kind of build. It can't be, because otherwise it would have been too good to be true. So, what are the differences between this build and the other one that I've shown you? Well, the first biggest difference is that you will not be able to get exactly the same number of kills out of this mech as you might be able out of that other for Lubalin Ballistics autocannon. Yes, even though it has pretty similar lethality in here, you won't be able to get the same number of kills simply because you will run out of ammo here. This for rapid fire autocannons AC5's variants, they are ammo hungry. They will eat through this ammo like crazy, so you're not gonna be able to get the same number of kills out of this mech, period. Okay, no matter how hard you try. So that's the first disadvantage. The second disadvantage is the recoil. It's an immense amount of recoil that you're gonna get while shooting continuously these AC5's rapid fire variants. As a matter of fact, the recoil is so bad that not it only makes it more difficult and challenging to aim, it can also make you feel somewhat dizzy if you shoot these autocannons extensively. It's really that bad, and you're gonna see it in this video. So these are the biggest drawbacks of this kind of build. Also, as you have probably noticed, I have single hit sinks in here. I don't have any doubles in here. Well, that is because you have to remember, this is my early in campaign alternative to that other build that I've shown you with the 4 Lubalin Ballistics autocannon. This is for that reason, because early in campaign you're not gonna have a lot of double hit sinks in your inventory. So for that matter, I'm just, keeping it this way. And I'm using double hit sinks for that other later in campaign kind of more expensive build. So that's why I have only single hit sinks in here. Of course, you can also, what you can try to do, let's say, you can try replace, let's say, these hit sinks with another couple of tons of ammunition for these autocannons, but I would advise not doing so. I would advise not doing so because this mech can run actually pretty hot. 4 of these autocannons, if they are being shot extensively, you know, they can heat things up, and you can even get a thermal shutdown. So for that matter, I would advise to keep this exact number of single hit sinks in here. So this is my cheaper early in campaign alternative, which is pretty lethal, pretty devastating, but again you have to carefully watch your ammo consumption. You have to use your autocannons sparingly, and if you can do that, you can get pretty incredible results. I have completed the final mission of the Legend of Kestrel Lancers campaign while going in combat by myself without any Lancemates, solo, while piloting this exact same Annihilator build, and I've managed to slay every single Capellan mech in there. It was like 18 kills in total. 18 Capellan mechs were destroyed in there, and I almost ran out of ammo. But of course you have to keep in mind that in that mission I've been dealing mostly with medium mechs. There were a lot of Vindicators. There were only couple of assault mechs, if I am not mistaken. There was, I remember, Stalker, and then there was also a Cataphract, which is a heavy mech. I will link all those videos down in the description below these videos. And then what's also important, I've also managed to complete the final mission of the main mercenary campaign, where you destroy the Camstar, okay? I've deleted all Camstar forces by myself without any Lancemates once again while piloting this mech once again. So I will leave that link to that video in the description below. Please check it out. And finally, I also finished the final mission of the Rise of Russell-Hake campaign as well, without taking any of my Lancemates with me too. So there you go. There is this build. There is this alternative to that other variant which I've shown in my previous video. So what I wanna do today, I wanna take it to the battlefield scenario, and I wanna see how many kills I will be able to get out of it today in this Warzone contract right here. This is a multiple mission operation, the first mission of which is the Warzone, and it's fairly challenging difficulty level. It's 92, and if you are curious about, you know, the system and where it's located, it's in this conflict zone, which requires a high reputation level. So let's go ahead and take this contract, and then let's see how we do with this mech. Let's go ahead and select this variant, and just like in my previous videos where I've been testing all of these assault mechs in the Warzone scenario, I am going to assign my Lancemates with exactly the same Atlas builds. I've also done another video on this channel dedicated to this particular mech, in case if you are curious. This is the loadout, in case if you haven't seen my previous videos. This is my preferred loadout for this AS7-K configuration. And almost forgot, the upgrades. The upgrades, this is what I have on my Annihilator, in case if you are curious. Again, as I was saying this many times, these are just marginal improvements, which really don't do all that much. And then my Lancemates, here is their set of upgrades. Okay, anyway, so enough talking. Let's go ahead and see how many kills I will be able to get out of this mech in this Warzone setting before I run out of ammunition.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
The battlefield is up ahead. Enemies will be relentless on this front, so take care not to overextend your stay here. But if you do stick around, our employers are offering a competitive combat bonus if we can continue to hold off enemy forces past our negotiated timetable.
It looks like the waypoint is right in the middle of this complex. It's like inside.
They've detected your
Yeah,
presence,
I don't
Commander.
wanna go there.
I'm seeing multiple tangos on scope, converging on your current position.
Forming on you.
Target acquired.
Break! Enemy mech spotted.
New target Panther. Target destroyed.
You see, this is what I've been talking about. It's very difficult to aim because of this crazy recoil. You see?
Target destroyed.
Especially once you're zoomed in.
Tango down.
Target acquired.
I don't think I should be wasting my ammo on these tanks, to be honest. Let's actually save it for the mechs.
Watch out for them.
Just like I was doing this in my previous videos with all of this Lubalin Ballistics AC-10 SLD.
Target is down!
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with helicopters either. I should probably get somewhere down there, I think.
New target Highlander.
Enemy
Highlander.
Acquired.
Coordinate fire on the commander's target.
Okay, let's nail them.
Tango assigned.
Target acquired. Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Yeah, you see, so difficult to aim once you're zoomed in.
Looks like you've got their attention.
Was too much recoil.
Hostiles incoming on your position.
Ah, actually, you know what? Sometimes what you can do in here, you can shoot these autocannons out of phase. That reduces some of the recoil. Let's try this now. You see, it's a lot better now when they're out of phase like that.
Target acquired.
Tango down.
Destroyed.
Tango down.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Group target acknowledged. Enemy destroyed.
Destroyed.
Tangos appear to be bringing in additional reinforcements. Brace yourselves.
New target. Battlemaster. Target acquired.
Battlemaster and 4 light mechs. I think I should probably go after the Battlemaster. I will leave this small stuff for my Lancemates.
New target. Locust.
Alright, fine, let's get this one done.
Target destroyed. Incoming.
Yeah, you don't need a lot of shots.
New target. Wolfhound.
Oops.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Well played kill shot, my friend.
Incoming missile.
Mission complete, Commander. Every kill from here out is bonus pay. Stick around as long as you like, but don't get too overconfident. Enemy forces still have a sizable hold of this area. Fall back to the mark now point when you're ready for evac.
So yeah, let's stay for some bonuses.
New target. Black Knight.
Repo order received. Let's go.
New target. Victor.
Holding at your waypoint. Holding at nav point.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Yeah, so it's pretty comparable DPS to that other quad Lubalin ballistics autocannon build that I've shown on this channel. Pretty comparable. The only problem, like you can see, I am nearly halfway through my ammo already. And I haven't done a lot of kills. Those were very good quality kills, but there weren't a lot of them.
Enemy reinforcements spotted in the area. They look like they're heading your way.
Grid location received. We're Oscar Mike.
Yeah. Did you see that? The dropship destroyed the helicopter.
Good kill, Commander. That mech is about
You
to go
see?
critical.
That's very quick kills.
Enemy mech down.
Very quick kills.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Additional tangos en route to your position, Commander.
Target acquired.
Hostiles detected.
Target acquired.
Shared target identified. Target is down. We're moving into position.
New target Hunchback.
At requested location. Holding at location.
I don't like that I wasted too much ammo on that hunchback.
Enemy mech destroyed. At your requested waypoint, Commander.
I wasn't very accurate with him. Is anything gonna come from that direction? It's kinda, you know, a lot of unused area down there. But looks like everything is coming from over there, from that side.
Additional bogies setting an intercept course on your position.
Spotted.
Target acquired.
Now that was a headshot. Fears on me.
Your kill is about to explode, Commander.
Enemy destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Additional contacts just cross the perimeter, Commander. Expect company soon.
Oh, these things are dangerous. I better take care of them sooner than later.
New target Phoenix Hub. Target destroyed.
Reconnaissance flights show increased enemy presence in the vicinity. Be on the lookout for further hostiles.
Yeah, thunderbolts can take a lot of beating.
Incoming missile.
Yeah, you see, very quick elimination with this weaponry.
New target Cyclops.
Yeah, I already received a warning that I am low on ammo. We'll use it up and then leave. Oh, and we have another dropship coming here. Okay, it's gonna be a lot of stuff. It picks up.
Target acquired.
Oops.
New target Centurion. Incoming missile. Target destroyed.
Nice.
New target Cataphract. Target destroyed. Target acquired. Incoming missile. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Okay,
Target acquired.
8 rounds that are left. Only 8 muzzles. What should I do? I think I'm gonna use them up and leave.
New target Catapult. Ammo depleting.
Yeah, this is it for my ammo.
We'll go. Focusing fire.
I will let them to nail that catapult and then we are gonna leave. There is no point in staying here any longer. Over 4 millions in bonuses, that should be good enough.
Enemy mech eliminated.
Destroyed.
Following your lead, Commander.
Right, let's get out here.
Well done, Commander. Time to collect our pay.
There were a few headshots as far as I can remember. Okay, let's take this one. Let's see what else is in here. Yeah, you see I don't pick up standard lasers anymore, except for small lasers. Everything else goes in the short burst variant. I have a lot of salvage points, actually, that I need to use. Yeah, I don't use small lasers short burst, I use them in standard variant. Yeah. Any double hit sinks? Yep. Oh, actually, look at this. It's quite a few double hit sinks in here. Yeah, and I guess it's about it. Any unused points are going to be transferred to the following missions in the multiple mission contracts, such as this one. Right, let's... Oh, wow! Wow! That is actually a lot more than I thought it would be. Wow, 23 mech kills, that's quite a number. Quite a number, I have to say. Wow. Wow, I thought it's gonna be less. I honestly that came up as a surprise. I honestly thought it's gonna be less than that. Wow. Wow. It definitely surpassed my expectations. Well, there you go. There you go. So this is what this mech and this build is capable of. This is an excellent number for a mech, for early in campaign kind of build, with early in campaign available cheaper weapons that are more widely available. That is a fantastic result. That is a fantastic result. Wow, wow! And as you can see, my Lancemates, you know, you would think, well, these are just AS7-K. Well, they haven't even done all that much. You see, I've done most of the damage and most of the kills. So yeah, well, there you go. There you go. That's exactly what I was talking about. Okay, so obviously we are in the multiple mission contract. We still need to complete other missions. Let's assess the damage real quick. Well, obviously we don't have any components lost. Let's see. So if I were to repair this, yeah, so it's just an armor for this guy. It will be, yeah, just an armor for this guy. Just, you know, superficial armor damage. And then I'm in the same boat, I guess. Yeah, just an armor. Well, so once again, in case if you haven't seen my previous videos where I've been using this mech extensively, I will link those down below. Please check those out. Those actually are quite fun, like especially the final mission of the Legend of Kestrel Lancers campaign, where I went without any Lancemates, and the final mission replay, you know, that where you're fighting Camstar. That final mission, I replaced it with 3 different Annihilator variants, and this was one of them, was actually one of my most successful attempts, without any Lancemates, remember. But in that final Camstar mission, though, you do get repair base, and you do get your ammo restocked there. You're getting refilled, so this is something to keep in mind. And it was like, this way it was something like 35 enemy mech kills, but again, you know, you're getting, you know, your refills and armor repair. In that final mission of the Legend of Kestrel Lancers, I've slayed 18 enemy mechs, you know, those Capellan mechs. And then there was Rise of Russelhake campaign, the final mission, where I used it also without any Lancemates, although I must say this isn't necessarily the most difficult mission out there. It's actually, you know, it was pretty decent. It wasn't like the hardest one of all, so... Yeah, well, there you go, a fantastic alternative to that other Albiton X build, which I've shown many times on this channel, that ultimate build. It can be a great lifesaver early in campaign, and it was for me, provided you use your ammo wisely and provided you can handle that that crazy amount of recoil. As you saw when you're zoomed in, the recoil is, you know, makes it nearly impossible in some instances to aim properly. It's really that bad. But other than that, once again, in my humble opinion and based on my experience, this build is just as lethal as this one. The only difference is that you won't be able to get as many kills as you are able out of this variant. Although, hey, 24 mech kills, that's more than I thought it would be. I've got, you know, in the previous videos, I've got 27 mech kills out of this build before running out of this ammunition. And again, remember, both of these builds, both of these Annihilators, they aren't exactly aimed at getting as many kills as possible in the Warzone type of scenario. It's not about that. It's about making quick quality kills, eliminating enemy mech targets quickly. It's particularly useful, especially this one with the 4 SLDs. It's particularly useful in one of those raid missions where you're being thrown into a tiny combat area in the mega city, in the urban environment. This mech is a lifesaver in those situations where you're getting surrounded with a bunch of assault stuff and you have to eliminate everything quickly around you. So yeah, this is still the king. This is the ultimate mech in this game as of today. I mean, inner sphere mech. I'm not talking about any of those crazy mods like unofficial clan invasion mods or that crazy yet another mech lab with all of those unrealistic grotesque builds. No, I'm talking you know, about this standard stock variants that you're able to get in this game even without using any mods. Anyways, thank you for watching. I hope this was informative. Please let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And until the next one, have a nice day.